when you're doing these bicep curls, right? You want to eliminate as much not all rules, but a lot of rules apply. You're gonna hear me repeat a lot of stuff kind of over and over in different exercises though. You need to realize that a lot of exercises are different, but a lot of the same principles apply in terms of stability and skill acquisition, basically your ability to perform the exercise at the highest level of skill. Your shoulder joint, here we're talking about the shoulders again, but your shoulder joint, the stability of your shoulders. When I say stability, your ability to not move your shoulders during an exercise while it's under load, while it's performing a movement, okay? So in this case, in the standing bicep curl, okay, you do not want, here's another demo coming. Here's another demo. Wait. I need to get a different studio, guys, sorry. Maybe I can just do it like this. So, when you're doing these bicep curls, right? You want to eliminate as much shoulder joint movement as possible, right? As much shoulder joint movement as possible. You want to be right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. A little bit of body English, okay? To get the last few reps, maybe a little bit of body English. But even body English is still a bit different from moving your shoulder joint. You can get a bit of body English and still try and keep your shoulders stable, meaning not moving them. It's going to be crucial, depending on, it's going to be crucial in determining how much stress and load and actual quality of volume that you're getting on the muscle being worked, in this case the bicep. So like I said, this is the easy bar. It has the camber, so it's a little bit easier on the wrists for a lot of people. If you've got some bicep stuff going on, some tendonitis, some tennis elbow, or whatever the other elbow is. But yeah, you can see I'm slightly standing away from the pulley a little bit. What that's going to do is change the strength profile a little bit. So at the bottom, depending on how my torso is in relation to the cable machine itself, there will be a little bit of tension at the bottom, because the cable is in front of my body a bit, because I stepped back from the machine a bit, right? And that's why I'm using a cable versus using a barbell. Barbells are great, and I do use them, but sometimes I'll switch it up to cables. They're a little more joint friendly, especially if I got strong clients who can sling a lot of weight, some big boys, or some strong girls, you know. I will program in cable work for arms a lot of the time, because they're just more joint friendly than a barbell. And the thing is, with a barbell, at the bottom, at the very bottom, there's no tension on the bicep, because the weight is straight in line with gravity, right, with the joint at this point. So when you step back, the further you step back in a sense, and depending on your torso angle and your arm angle, there will be more tension on the bottom, and there will be more or less tension on the top, depending. I hope that makes sense. This will start to make sense as I start to explain more and more exercise videos. But again, at the top of, so for example, at the top of this movement, if I was standing straight over the cable, or if I had a barbell in my hands, right? There's going to be little to no load at this point with the barbell, because it's directly over the elbow joint here. Now there'll be a little bit, because your bicep is involved in raising your arm, but, right? So, but with if you have a cable that's pulling 45 degrees this way, there's going to be tension there, right? So with the cable, when the cable becomes straight with the lever that's pulling on it, there's no resistance, right? There's no resistance. So if the cables, if I was standing right over the cable, if I was standing right over this cable and the cable was running straight down with my arm, there's no resistance there, right? So if you step back a bit, you'll have a little bit more, you'll have a little bit of resistance at the top, and that's what we want. When you're trying to build muscles, you want to keep tension and stress basically on the muscle as much as possible throughout the set. You'll see some people kind of do like rest pause things, and that's a tool to be used, but you don't want to use it all the time. If you're doing this sets of 8 reps with rest pause is not the same as continuous 8 reps straight sets, if that makes sense. But we'll get into it, guys, in the future, in some of these other videos. And that's it. On to the next one.